The debate about the export of greyhounds to China, a matter for the new Junior Agriculture Minister, Andrew Doyle.
I'm aware excuse me, that a very small number of greyhounds have been exported to Macau in the past 2 months. I understand the Board Nagan, which is responsible for the governance, regulation and development of the greyhound industry in the Republic and the well-being of greyhounds, has developed a code of practice in relation to the welfare of greyhounds, which sets out specific standards that all individuals engaged in the care and management of registered greyhounds are expected to meet. The code emphasises that owners and keepers must take full responsibility for the physical and social well-being of greyhounds in line with best welfare practice. Oversight mechanisms in place regarding greyhound exports include interagency cooperation, cooperation with fellow members of the International Greyhound Forums, and intelligence and information which is received from welfare officers during the course of investigations carried out under the Welfare of Greyhounds Act of 2011.
Independent TD Clare Daly, less than happy with that answer though.
Minister, if you have met with the ISPCA, you'll know that they and the Irish Blue Cross and indeed Dogs Trust are implacably opposed to the export of greyhounds to China, and your response today is contradictory, as indeed it has been from your predecessors, because on the one hand we've been told previously, as you've tried to do today, that once the appropriate animal health and welfare certificate requirements are met in transit, that it doesn't really matter what happens to them at the end of their journey. But then contradicting that is the fact that the department in March of this year blocked the Irish Greyhound Board from exporting dogs to China over animal welfare concerns. And the reality is that this practice is continuing. It poses huge danger to the dogs involved. It has now been internationally highlighted by animal welfare organisations, and indeed it's got quite a lot of global attention. And really what Deputy O'Sullivan's question is seeking for you to do is to intervene in this situation and play a role. And to be honest, you can. Because your predecessor has done it before, but I think the circumstances mean that you should do it in this, particularly to be in line with the 2001 Welfare of Greyhounds Bill.